Hey guys, in this pick a card reading, we have three options. The first one is Sodalite, the second one is Agate, and the third is Quartz. So we're going to be asking, what is it about you that makes this person smile? What makes them happy when they think about you? This is a reading that I've seen a few different readers do, and I feel like it's a great idea for a reading, so I thought I would do one myself. So take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and see which of these readings seems to be calling out to you. The timestamps will be in the description area below, as well as at the top of the comments list. Take a moment to decide, and then I will see you at your reading. Alright guys, who chose reading number 1, the Sodalite. Now on the back of the card here it says that Sodalite is good for intuition, specifically intuition when you're using it for planning and problem solving. And it also said that this stone is especially good for planners, producers, and Virgos, which is interesting because I was getting kind of a strong Virgo vibe from the other cards as well. We have Vesta here. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. But Vesta in general really symbolizes this sort of like domestic commitment to spirituality. It's like finding spirituality in, you know, the domestic space, in the home, in your home. So it might just make them happy the way that you decorate your home, or maybe you're a really good cook or something like that. But whatever it is, they see you as a homebody and they enjoy that because maybe they, you know, enjoy spending time at home with you or like the idea of it. They also see you as a very compassionate giver. We also have the reliability card, you know. So again, to me, there's a bit of a Virgo theme. That doesn't mean that you have to be a Virgo. You know, if you looked at your whole chart, maybe you would have some other planet in Virgo, or a strongly placed Mercury, or the asteroid Vesta could be prominent in your chart. But anyway, it says, I am reliable. When I say I'll do something, I take whatever that something is seriously. This applies to all commitments, even the ones that may have seemed small and insignificant to a less reliable me. From now on, flaking is just for dandruff commercials and cereal factories. So anyway, they see you as a very dedicated person, someone who can be counted on, and that definitely makes them happy. They also feel like you are a big dreamer here with the Make-A-Wish card. They feel like you have these big dreams. And I feel like they just see that as being very sweet. Like you have this sort of childlike innocence and faith that they really enjoy. They also feel like you're very loving. Maybe you give especially good hugs. If you have, that definitely makes them smile to think of that. I also feel like, you know, they may have felt like you've experienced telepathy, and that, you know, that makes them happy. But I also feel like it's just, you know, they feel like the two of you can understand each other without having to say things directly. There's just like this understanding, and they really appreciate that. They also view you as an extremely ambitious person, a very serious person. You know, you're always wanting to improve yourself. I think you always want to be of service to other people as well. But they see you as someone who has big ambitions. Again, like lots of goals, lots of dreams that you're going after in life. You're not just making a wish and hoping that it's going to come true. You're implementing that. You're putting the effort into it. You're putting work into it. But you are very ambitious. They like that about you. It makes them happy. And then we get the Death card. Again, I just feel like they see you as being a very serious person. You know, I feel like they also could see you as someone who's had to do a lot of healing because you've been through some difficult times. This card could also mean that you're not afraid to walk away from them, you know. And why would that make them happy? I'm not sure. Or why would that make them smile? Let me see. feel like maybe there are other people involved, like maybe third parties, and they feel very defensive about that. So if you're choosing to walk away from them because of that, they like that because I feel like it's made them feel defensive, like it's made them feel a lot of tension or something like that, and so they're like, it's sort of like a feeling of relief. Let me see. Yeah, they also just see you as, it makes them happy because you're so serious. They get a lot of Capricorn here too, maybe Scorpio, but they feel like you're such a serious person. I don't know why being serious would make someone smile, but I think it's mostly because they can tell that if the two of you were to build a life together, it would be so secure. Like you would be such a reliable mate, and you're so serious. Like they feel like they could go to you with any problem that they had, and you would be willing to listen to them, and you would have so much deep wisdom to provide them. Yeah, so that's what I think makes them smile. You're just such a serious, deep person, and a big dreamer and a hard worker. All right, so guys, I hope that reading was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye, guys. All right, folks who chose reading number 2, you chose the reading with the agate. And on the back of the card, it says that this card is about finding a good work-life balance and also creating more stability in your life. So they see you maybe as someone who struggles a bit with work-life balance, but they like the fact that, you know, I think it makes them smile when you finally give yourself a break, you know, because you're so hardworking. We get the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles. Like they see you really struggling. Maybe they feel like you struggle to make ends meet, or just generally that you're a very hard worker. Because, I mean, both of these cards are about really struggling in the material world, like working hard, really working to improve your career and financial situation. But I feel like, you know, this rest card, it's like when they know that you're taking a rest, or they can see that you're giving yourself a little bit of a break, that's what makes them smile. Like when you give yourself the self-care that you need. It says, I take a step away from my stress, and then a deep breath, and then a crankiness-killing nap. When I get the rest I need, I instantly become a better version of myself, able to navigate complex relationships in a single bound. When I don't, I'm not, which means I shouldn't, but I try to, and then we can't, and it doesn't, but I did, so I wasn't. Good night. So anyway, it makes them smile when you take a rest, but I think it also makes them smile a little bit when you work so hard that you do get flustered and maybe are irritable. In a way, I feel like they think it's a little bit cute. But mostly they really are happy when you are taking a break. We also have, you know, we have Yemaya and Dana, the High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. You definitely come across as a very old soul to them. Or if you're a new soul, then you just have this wisdom. It's like, where did it come from? You know, like you are just a very wise person. This is a little bit similar to reading number 1, actually. But yeah, they feel that you are a very caring, nurturing person, like the star. You are inspirational. You inspire other people. You show people how to be loving because you yourself are so loving. You have so much to offer, and you give freely of your heart. I feel like they also see you as someone who maybe feels a little bit lonely. And it makes them happy when you free yourself from that limitation. You know, they like it when you free yourself from any limiting thoughts that, you know, nobody likes me, or I'm in this all alone. They love it when you free yourself from that. They also may see you as a very freedom-seeking individual. And when you express your desire for freedom is so beautiful to them. It's almost like you express your freedom and then they want to take a nap. They're like, oh, it's like they're living vicariously through you. Like, wow, that was so refreshing. That person just went for it. They went for their freedom. They went all in. Yeah, so I feel also like they also smile at the thought of being able to be generous to you themselves, you know, because they feel like you've had a hard life. And again, it's just like, I feel like it's very important to this person to be able to, you know, that like they might even have fantasies of like tucking you into bed at night and kissing you on your forehead. They just feel like you've really struggled in life and you deserve a little bit of a rest. You deserve someone to like take care of you in these very sweet, gentle, loving ways. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for number 2 about why they're happy and what makes them smile about you. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Hey guys who chose reading number 3, which was the Quartz. Now it says that Quartz is good for enhancing your vision. It helps you to look past any kind of limitations, to clear any illusions, to clear the mind of self-doubt, and start manifesting the impossible. And that's very interesting because we have more than one card here, which is about self-love. We have Ishtar boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands on your time and energy. We also have from the Indigo Angels deck, love yourself. And then also, I'm a catch. Now, I just shuffled and created these stacks. I wasn't looking at them, but clearly they feel that you are someone who loves yourself. And I feel like with this, think about it, like they know that there are times when maybe you do have that doubt and limited thinking. Even in this love yourself card, this woman, she's got her arms crossed in a way that is a little bit self-protective. You know, it's like she's trying to hug herself. But it's not, I feel like it's not coming easily to her. And that's what I get here as well. Like they feel like it doesn't necessarily come easily. You're not like an egocentric person. You're not loving yourself in that kind of egocentric way. But you do seem able to rise above limiting beliefs about yourself or like low self-worth thoughts or things like that to really love yourself and like, you know, assert your boundaries and be like, I deserve to be treated a certain way because I love myself. So that makes them smile. They love that about you. So this card says, I'm a total catch and I know all the reasons why. I know that anyone would be lucky to be with me. And that doesn't mean I'm arrogant or snobby. Self-respect is just one of many qualities exhibited by this complete and utter babe. We also have a butterfly, you know, she's got these butterfly wings. So I feel like this also symbolizes, you know, obviously I'm a catch. So that's the pun there. But like you are someone who really transforms yourself. You're not afraid, you know, sometimes to, I think my phone's getting low on battery. I don't know if it went dark there for a second or what. Sorry. But they see you as someone who's not afraid to like maybe go into your cocoon a little bit and take some time to really like, you know, go inward and reflect upon yourself. And then you emerge like as this new, better version of yourself. You know, maybe they see you going into those periods of self-doubt, but then when you emerge, you have that confidence again. And you're like, yes, I am pretty kick-ass here. I also feel like, I know that not everyone watching is a woman, but if you are, they definitely love just your womanliness. Makes them so happy, you know. I feel like if you have had a child with them, they definitely love that about you, and that makes them smile. Especially, I mean, the child too, but like here this woman is pregnant, like, or so they enjoyed the pregnancy if you've been pregnant with them, or they like the idea of you being pregnant with them. They just see you as like so like sweetly sensual, like sensual in such a innocent and nurturing and womanly way. But then there are other times when you are womanly in this like badass, like let me lay down my boundaries and let you know what the fuck is up. So they like both aspects of your personality. I also feel like, I mean, they like it. It makes them happy to see you happy. But it also makes them sad because I think for a lot of you, this is a connection that hasn't maybe worked out. This person hasn't been able to make it work. The two of you haven't been able to make it work. They are happy that you're happy, but it's like they want to meet you there. They want to join you in your happiness. So it's sort of a mixed feeling. They also, you know, with the Ten of Swords, obviously something very painful has happened between the two of you, and that doesn't make them happy. But I think it makes them happy that they have been able to move past it and heal. Because it's like in the process of healing, they've had so many realizations about you and about this connection, and that makes them happy. It's like it's put their mind to peace. There's like a crow or a raven here too. Like I feel some of them might even be getting signs from the universe about you, and that makes them happy. It's like, you know, it sort of affirms to them that even if something painful has happened between the two of you, that actually this is a very beautiful connection. And it's sort of like God or the universe keeps reminding them of that. And when they have these doubts, that sort of puts them at ease. They're like, yeah, you know, we also have an hourglass and a clock here. You know, time doesn't really factor into most images of the Four of Swords, but it does on this particular deck. And so if this is a connection that hasn't worked out quite yet, or if you all are in separation, or you're just working through kind of like a conflict in your relationship or something, they do feel like time will heal all wounds. But they know that it can't last forever. You know, like they know that there is a certain timeline. You know, like things have to be solved before time runs out as well. Because we see these swords are hooked up to this hourglass in such a way that eventually, as time passes, they're going to fall. And this guy isn't going to be so peaceful anymore. You know, he's been stabbed before. But I also kind of feel like what makes them happy is that they've been through it when it comes to you. And they kind of know that whatever happens, they do have a peace of mind that they can live through it. You know, I feel like they've lived through the worst with you already. And maybe it comes down to you laying down some boundaries with them. You know, maybe that's what's caused them so much pain. But yeah, they're happy thinking, I think, that they feel like nothing is gonna ever completely kill this connection. That it's always gonna be here at some level that does give them some peace of mind. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys, for what makes them happy about you. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.